What's up, YouTube? So if you watched my last video, you would have heard me complaining multiple times about the center diff in this truck. This is the Kraton XL. We did fix that issue, I hope. I also went ahead and did some work on the steering. So I got the aluminum servo mount there, and I also replaced the servo with a high-speed, high-torque. It's 25 kilogram servo. I put 500k in the center diff. It feels really heavy just by hand, so I guess we're gonna see how it feels. If I have to make any adjustments, I will, but we're gonna test it out. I'd also like to get a top speed on this thing because it's very moderate gearing. It's only a 16 tooth pinion with this Rocket 1650 kV motor, but the thing moves pretty good, so I'm curious. I want to get a top speed run on this thing. I also did some work to the Kraton. I got rid of all the bent stuff, so my rear shock tower was bent. I've had this, I bought it from Jenny's RC a while back. This chassis I had for probably almost a year now. I ended up just straightening out the one that I had that was bent and then put it back on, but the last time out it took a pretty heavy hit, and I kind of rebent it. It pulled the screw kind of on an angle and bent the screw for the chassis brace over here, so it was time. I also did change the shock oil on the back of this thing. I'm gonna probably do some testing with different shock oil. Just by feeling it, I don't like it still. It is a lot softer than it was, which is what I was going for, but I think it might be too soft. But we're gonna test it and we're gonna find out. Alright guys, we got this GPS zeroed out. Hopefully the battery, I mean, I know it says 3 bars there, but I only had it charging for like 10 minutes on the way here. It was right dead when I took it out of my toolbox. So I had some Velcro on here from before, so I'm gonna kind of just slap it on there. It's probably not going to be holding the batteries in that great, but I'm only going to do a couple of speed runs up and down the street. See what we get. Look at that steering, guys. It actually might be too sensitive because this servo is so much faster than the stock one, but I'm gonna have to mess around with some of the controller settings if I'm not comfortable with it. Alright, that may have not been enough time in top speed to get a true reading, but I'm not too worried. Fuck, that's pretty good, guys. 94 kilometers an hour. That's almost 60 miles an hour. It's probably about 55 or 57 miles an hour. I'll do the calculation later, but that's pretty fucking good, man. I'm happy with that. Well, now that we got that out of the way, the ramp's coming out. We're at a different spot today. See how this spot works out. All right guys, this is the first run with the 500k in the center diff. I'm definitely not diffing out as much as I used to. Holy shit. When it gets traction, she just fucking lifts right up now. This thing's a beast. All right. See how she does in the air. The steering is so sensitive now. I'm gonna have to turn the sensitivity down because it's getting hard for me to line up the ramp. I'm used to the way it was. I might be able to get a double in there now with this diff like this. It looks like it's a lot easier to control in the air now. I was gonna go for it and I chickened out last minute. Oh! Nice. All right, turn the steering sensitivity down a bit, so hopefully it'll be easier for me to line this ramp up. Oh no! See you later. Wow. Guys, this thing doesn't make sense to me. This is the second time I've had a hard crash like this and popped this out. And I don't think I broke anything else. I hope I didn't. I'm gonna have a look at it, but this thing is fucking strong. And I still have the stock arms on this. I unplugged one of the batteries too. I'm gonna go ahead and put this ball joint back in and keep going. All right guys, well, I thought I just popped it out again, but it turns out I didn't. It was cracked. Too early on the bash session for that, but anyways, it is what it is. I'll get it fixed up and we'll come out another time. We still got the Kraton to take out, so I know it's not as exciting as this guy, but it's all good. Guys, I can't lie to you, this Kraton is boring. Now that I'm used to that power of that 1650, I think I'm gonna have to do the upgrade on this too. It's just not the same. Not the same at all. All right. Let's see if we can break this guy today too. May as well, 2 for 2, let's go. I'll try not to bend this new chassis. I wouldn't have put this chassis on if I didn't get it for free. If I end up bending this one, it's probably catching another M2C just like the XL. Nice. Guys, these are my favorite tires for this car, eh? Just in case you guys are wondering about tires, I tried some Pro Lines, the big 3.8 Badlands, and they look sweet, but they just balloon so much that like it actually grabs the body when it's in the air, and it tore my other body apart. I did the fishing line mod to the tires, and then they didn't balloon at all, and it was making it really hard to make corrections. So I threw on these are the backflip LPs. I think they're from the 4S Outcast. I love them, they're perfect. They balloon just enough, but not enough where it's causing problems. That's LVC, boys. I'm gonna bring it in and check the temps. I need this thing to be ridiculously hot so I can justify upgrading this motor. So cross your fingers. Let's see how hot it is. Unbelievable. 225. Yep, can't take it. Gotta upgrade. That was easy enough. $220. All right. ESC is good. It's holding up. I got 150, but that was like full throttle, the entire battery pack. So I mean, that's to be expected. My only worry now is it going to be able to withstand a beating from that 1650? So I think maybe we'll have to find out before we start upgrading ESCs. Okay guys, thanks for watching. It's a shame that this thing kicked the bucket relatively early, but it's okay. At least we know that the changes that we made are definitely helping. So I see a double backflip in the near future. I might have to build another ramp. This ramp is so small, like it's only 12 inches high at its highest point. So I mean, like this is 12 inches right here. But we'll see. If I can't do it with this ramp, there will definitely be a bigger ramp in the near future. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time.